Hi, this is Sandy Joe or Monkey Mimi from the forum here, and I'm going to show you just a few little things with WinPC Sign, and I'm going to break it up in a couple of different videos here so that we can address a couple of little different things. And if you open up your program and you have your font looking like this, and it's like an outline and it's not a filled pattern, if you want to fill it, just go ahead and marquee it, select everything, come over to your left hand side on your color palette, down in the very third up from the bottom of your color palette, or from your toolbar over on the left hand side is your color palette. Just hit that and hit whatever color you want to hit. I'll hit black and it turns everything black, and that's how you go ahead and get some color onto your fonts. And now what I would do when I have this on my fonts, I would work with whatever fonts I want to. However bold your lines are, if they're very bold, it's going to tell you have more stones. When you're done filling the object, you'll have a lot more lines. If you have something that's smaller and skinnier, you'll have less lines of fill. And if you have something with real dimension lines, whether it's really skinny, bigger, skinnier, bigger, sometimes that's better just to do an outline with it and come back and throw a little fill in there on itself, and I'll kind of show you how that is. But I'll go ahead and show you with a 13 SS stone, which would be the sizing to cut for a 3mm or a 10 SS stone, and I have it sized at 0.05. You can go 0.04 if you want for nice tight stones, but I'm going to erase my original, so that's checked, and then I'm going to check my fill over here, and then I'm going to go ahead and let it fill the TSF. Now this is a pretty large function here, and it did it pretty darn good, and it's probably got, I don't know, maybe 8-9 rows of stones here. Let's look and see what this one looks like filled, and that one will give you about a 3 rows of stones. Let's take it back out and just do an outline and see how that looks, and that looks nice too. But so that one, whoops, let's just go ahead and fill that one again. And with the one that's a script, these are all Arial fonts, and the one that is the Arial script is actually has the skinny and the larger and lines and stuff, and those are harder to get to have a uniform fill. I'll show you what it looks like if you do it, and you can adjust and you can make it work, but it's not the greatest. So if you want something fairly simple, just I would go ahead here and I would outline it like this, and I would come in and just throw some more stones in wherever I want it to be and let it give it the swirl and kind of work with the skinniness and the thickness of the lines. This font up here is Arial Bold. This font is Arial Narrow, and this font is the Arial Script, which should be in most of the programs I think that we all have. But if you use a skinnier line, you're going to have less stones, thicker lines, more stones, and kind of play with it. But again, the fill is the little thing right over here, and then again to change color on your put color actually on your stones or on your palette. That's this little button right here, which changes it. This has that black line around it. That's an outline. That's up here. There's a B and a P. It's the P. So if you don't want to see that outline on your color, just click that once, twice, and then the outline black, whoops, I clicked it again, the black is actually going to be gone, and then it gives a nice look to that. So I hope that helps, and if you have any more questions, just let me know, and I would be glad to answer anything that you'd like and make videos. If you need them, just ask.